Hi Scorpio, welcome to my channel, The Fool's Journey Tarot. Today is August 24th, 2019, and I am going to do an end of the month reading for Scorpio. This is a general love reading. If you have Scorpio anywhere in your chart, it may resonate with you. It can pertain to romantic love, obviously, but really it can pertain to anything else, including family, friends, co-workers, situations and circumstances you might be in. Take it how it resonates. Leave what doesn't. My intention is to reach the people who need the message the most and who will benefit the most from the message. So we are going to get started right away. I have pre-shuffled my decks, and we're going to see what is in store for Scorpio. You have the moon in reverse to start, paired with the Empress. Page of Swords in reverse. The World in reverse. Nine of Pentacles in reverse. Ten of Cups in reverse. Five of Swords in reverse. And the Lovers in reverse. You would think I shuffled this deck with all the cards in reverse, except for the Empress, which I did not. So let's see what's going on with Scorpio. So your energy is feeling pretty positive, Scorpio. You have the moon in reverse with the Empress. I do feel like this has something to do with a relationship, at least with one person, if not a group of people. There may have been some unknown information, maybe some secrets revealed recently. Moon in reverse. Your energy is very positive, Scorpio. Empress is someone who is very confident in themselves, very nurturing, loving, compassionate, independent individual who knows what they want, knows how to get it, takes care of others. We have the Page of Swords in reverse with the World. This could indicate something that has yet to be revealed, message or information. Page of Swords in reverse can indicate a liar, something that has not yet come to light, or a cycle that needs to close that hasn't yet. You might be dealing with someone who's deceitful. Nine of Pentacles in reverse with the Ten of Cups. I feel this card represents a certain feeling of insecurity, or not feeling quite ready for, or just not feeling certain of a potential situation or relationship that could result in a Ten of Cups type of energy, something that is extremely positive, wish fulfillment, dreams, satisfaction on all levels, family, love, true contentment in one's life. And the Five of Swords in reverse with the Lovers. Could be a separation, possible relationship where there is no communication, might be due to a conflict, or you might just be leaving something behind that was a conflict with another person or situation. Walking away from a relationship that wasn't working or wasn't satisfying. With the Five of Swords in reverse, I do feel almost like a stalemate or standoff, like something wasn't resolved between you and another person. or just an acceptance of either defeat or, like I said, no resolution. Let's see what else comes up for Scorpio. Clarifying the moon in reverse, you have the Path, which is the Hermit card. And clarifying the Empress, you have the Mother of Fire. There's someone you're connecting with, or someone's energy is surrounding you. Someone that is maybe acting or seeming childish to you, immature, potentially with their words and or actions. You have the Maiden of Water, clarifying the Page of Swords. And then clarifying the World, you have the Seven of Water. So this set of cards tells me, now this can be you or someone you're dealing with, but there is somebody who you are interacting with, or somebody whose energy is around you that is immature, lacking in the ability to communicate well, maybe acting childish. And this card in reverse indicates a hypocrite, or someone who may talk a big game but doesn't walk the walk, doesn't behave in the manner that they believe others should behave. And this person with the World in reverse, it feels like this person has been this way for a considerable amount of time. This is somebody who has not changed their ways. Again, they may have high expectations for others, but do not behave in the manner they expect others to behave. Now, in your underlying energy with the Path card, I do feel like you have an understanding of a direction that you're headed, somewhere that you're going. You may have, with the Mother of Fire in reverse, been dealing with some self-defeating behavior. In other words, you may have been holding yourself back in some way and have come to realize that you haven't been following your path, you haven't been following your heart. Maybe you've been doing what others expect of you, and this behavior has kept you from moving forward with whatever it is that you are working on or moving toward, whether this is a new relationship or a situation or an opportunity. Now you do have the One of Earth, or the Ace of Pentacles on the board, clarifying the Nine of Pentacles. So I do feel like this could potentially be an opportunity and or a relationship, something that you're not feeling real confident about, something that maybe has not transpired for you just yet. Maybe you're still working on it. Maybe there's some unfinished business to take care of. And then the Ace of Wands, or One of Fire in reverse, clarifying the Ten of Cups. There's something about some self-defeating behavior or something, some actions you've taken that actually have set you backwards, and you just haven't been able to reach this full potential yet because of something. And I think you realize this based on your underlying energy, that there's something holding you back, and I think it's something in your control, from what I can tell from what we have on the table so far. There is something justified in you moving away from a relationship that wasn't working for you. It's keeping you feeling cautious. This may be the thing that you have decided you needed to walk away from because it was the thing that was holding you back. You were hanging on to someone or a group of people that was keeping you from feeling confident with your new beginning, your new opportunity. And Justice has showed up to clarify the Five of Swords. This tells me that you walking away from this conflict or deciding to move away from giving your energy to it is justified, is the right thing to do. So that's what I have so far. Let's see what else we can come up with for you, Scorpio. After a few shuffles, my third deck. Now in your pre-reading energy, you had the Queen of Pentacles as your very first card. This could be the person that you are dealing with, although I don't have anybody else's energy on the table yet aside from yours. And aside from this Page of Swords, which like I said, could just be an energy, it's not necessarily identifying someone in particular that I can give you more information on. But the Queen of Pentacles was the very first card that came out in your pre-reading. This is somebody who is very egocentric, concerned about themselves, lack of concern not just for others but for their environment, is not a caregiver, is not someone that you would go to for help, is not somebody that you would seek out as necessarily even a friend, although, you know, we all have those kind of people in our lives. This could be the person that you are walking away from, or the one that you've decided to relieve yourself of conflict with. Let's see what else comes up in this next set of cards for you, Scorpio. Clarifying the Moon in reverse, we have the Two of Wands. I think you've been hesitant to move forward, to maybe walk away or leave behind this relationship. Clarifying the Empress, you have the King of Cups in reverse. King of Cups in reverse is someone who is holding on to emotions. Could be someone who's a little moody, someone who is hard to be around because they are stuck in their emotions or unwilling to share what they're feeling in order to make things better. This could be your energy, it could be somebody else. Let's see what else comes up on the table before I decide if that's you or another person. Okay, so we have the Three of Cups in reverse and the Three of Swords that both showed up in this set, this round of cards. So I'm thinking that there is a third-party situation going on here. Something about this third party. Now, this doesn't necessarily mean someone who is romantically involved with someone that you're romantically involved with. This could be someone who is inserting themselves in your business, in other words, a meddler. This could be someone who is tied romantically to someone that you are tied to. And there is some sorrow and grief surrounding this release of conflict. So something that you're walking away from has caused you some sorrow and grief. I think you've been hanging on to this relationship for some time, but it's also what's kept you from moving forward. Has kept you stuck, feeling cautious about moving toward a new opportunity. Maybe feeling insecure about that. I feel like there's been some deceit surrounding some emotion. Or some lies surrounding feelings of love. Or immaturity when it comes to expressing love. And I have a feeling, Scorpio, this is someone you're dealing with. So the Ace of Cups, clarifying the Page of Swords and the Maiden of Water in reverse. This is someone who has an immature idea of what love is. Someone who doesn't quite understand what it means to be in a mature loving relationship, or what that looks like in order to achieve success in that kind of relationship in the long term. I'm feeling like the King of Cups is you, Scorpio, your energy. I feel like you've withdrawn some emotions regarding this person in order to work on yourself, in order to improve your own sense of self, your own security. You may have been involved with someone like this who, like I said, was a little bit egocentric, was a little bit unwilling to grow with you or to understand their own emotions enough to express them to somebody else with a sense of maturity. I think you've been hanging on to this relationship for quite a period of time. It's resulted in, like I said, feeling cautious about a new beginning, or not feeling like you're moving forward in the right direction with this person. And so you let this relationship go. This person might be hanging on to you, or trying to hang on to you. Your pre-reading cards clarifying the Queen of Pentacles. You have the Four of Pentacles, the Nine of Wands in reverse, and the Five of Wands in reverse. This person feels like they're hanging on for dear life. However, I don't feel like this person understands love, because the only card that indicates this person is in a loving relationship with you is this Ace of Cups clarifying the Page of Swords, but this tells me that their love is immature. It's maybe all talk, no action, childish, maybe a little selfish. Let's get another set of cards out for you. I feel like this person is hanging on to you, or trying to, and there's a certain level of mental conflict. Now that they don't have you around to battle with, fight with, argue with, they're struggling with some internal conflict. Not wanting to let you go. I think this King of Cups, rather than indicating someone who's moody or unwilling to share emotions, this is you just withdrawing your emotions from this person. You feel like you realize that hanging on to this relationship has resulted in self-defeating behavior, keeping you from moving toward another opportunity, or toward opportunity altogether. They've been holding you back. But there is this third party sense, and I'm not seeing a third party just yet. So let's see what else comes up for you, Scorpio. And your underlying energy, Six of Pentacles. So you are seeking some balance in your life. You know that this relationship was unbalanced. And King of Swords has come up in your underlying energy. I think that this, well, let me get the rest of the cards out and see what else comes up. There's the Three of Cups again, this time in the upright. Okay, I can tell already I'm going to have to pull some clarifiers because some interesting cards came up that are adding to the story and also adding a little bit of confusion. So we have the King of Swords that showed up clarifying the Mother of Fire. I do feel like this is a third person's energy. I do believe this might be someone... Now the King of Swords is someone who... has a grasp on right versus wrong and enforces that. So this could actually be someone who works in law enforcement, can be a judge, someone like that. But I do feel like this is just someone who is helping you see what's been going on, helping you with some clarity regarding this relationship. Something tells me that this person you're dealing with, this Queen of Pentacles, has a lack of devotion or a lack of understanding of what it means to be in a committed relationship. I do feel like, I don't necessarily feel like they have another person that they've been pursuing or seeing, but there is a sense that this person does what they want, when they want, how they want. And that can include interacting and socializing with others. Not that there's anything wrong with that, but I do feel like this person can have a sense of, I'll do what I want, and that includes, you know, if I'm at a party and I see someone cute, I'm gonna flirt with them. I don't care if you're at my side or not. I might wink at that other person across the bar because that's what I feel like doing. Lack of commitment, lack of understanding of what it means to be in a committed relationship. And I do also feel like this person is a hypocrite when it comes to relationships because I feel like they've expected that of you. Commitment and loyalty, even though they have not shown that to you. They may have even made you feel like you were not capable or equipped to pursue things or opportunities that you've wanted to. And because of that, you may have missed out on some things or felt insecure about moving toward other things or other opportunities because this person talks down to you. And staying with this person has resulted in you just having the self-defeating energy. No movement forward toward what really is right for you. There's been a lack of movement forward because you've been hanging on to this. There is some grief and sorrow with letting go of this relationship, the situation. You've wanted to hang on to it because I think maybe you were unwilling to see are not wanting to see that this person really was the person that was holding you back, keeping you from moving forward with your own life, whether that's, you know, new opportunities, new jobs, new friends, new acquaintances, that kind of thing. Let's get a little bit of clarity, Scorpio, on some of these cards, see what else comes up for you before I do my last round. So let me start with, let's see what we want to clarify. Let's start with the King of Cups. Let's start with your energy. King of Cups. I do feel, Scorpio, that you're coming out of this. Oh, there's the Page of Swords in reverse again. Okay, so this is definitely the person that you've withdrawn emotions from. Someone that you have stopped giving energy to. You've realized who this person is to you and what they're doing. Tell me more about the King of Swords. Seven of Wands, Seven of Cups in reverse. Now this could be, like I said before, this could be someone who has come around and helped you with an understanding of what's going on, helped you see more clearly of what's going on with this person in this relationship. But it could also be your energy. You may have come to this conclusion on your own. And I think you've been feeling defensive over the idea that, you know, these are the choices you made, so this is what you get. This is what you're left with. Now you have to deal with it type of thing. That this self-defeating behavior is kind of like, well, I've made my choices, I've made my bed, now I have to lie in it type of thing. And I think you've realized that that's not the kind of attitude you should be taking regarding your life. You're not living for somebody else, you're living for yourself. You create happiness for yourself with others much of the time, but with this person, definitely not. Let's see what the Seven of Water is about. Tell me more about the Seven of Water. Six of Swords. So this person had you stuck, was keeping you from moving forward. Like I said, may have talked a big game and made you feel responsible for maybe some of the conflict or a lot of the conflict that was going on within the relationship, but they weren't taking ownership themselves. Tell me more about this Ace of Earth, or One of Earth, Ace of Pentacles, and I don't want 15 cards, I just want a few. 1, 2, or 3. Ace of Pentacles. I believe that this new opportunity includes the end of this relationship. This is your opportunity, is to end this relationship and this injustice in your life. And you've been insecure about it, but this is the opportunity to put an end to something that is basically having you running in circles going nowhere. And once you end this relationship, you will have other opportunities come your way, including other relationships. Let's get one last round of cards for you, Scorpio, before we end this reading. If you're watching this reading, I have a feeling you're watching it for the purpose of confirming for yourself whether or not this is the right moves, because I do sense remorse, sadness, and insecurity surrounding this relationship or leaving this relationship. So if you are seeking out confirmation of whether or not you're doing the right thing, it does feel to me, based on what I'm seeing, that you are. It might be challenging, it might be hard. I do feel like you have had, and maybe still currently have, love for this person that you're dealing with. And they might say the same about you, but they have a different perspective of love. It's a selfish perspective. It's a one-sided perspective. They have totally different expectations for you within the relationship than they do of themselves. That's what I'm seeing in the card. So if you're seeking some confirmation on your feelings of whether or not you should go ahead and move on with the end of this relationship, that's what it's looking like to me. It does not look like the ending has happened definitively yet. If it's going to, and of course that's your choice, but based on what I see, you're headed in the right direction. So we have the Magician in your underlying energy with the Star in reverse. I don't think that you wanted this to happen. I do feel like you feel like this is you've manifested a lack of hope. You haven't manifested lack of hope. It just is what it is. You can't control how others behave and what they say. You can only do that for yourself. So let's start with the ending, because it's actually kind of a positive, even though it looks like it may not be. You have the Ace of Cups with the Ten of Cups in the upright position. I do believe that the end of this relationship, or the end of this love for this person, will ultimately result in you moving toward a Ten of Cups opportunity. It's the first step. It may not feel like it, but it's the first step in moving towards something that's going to be healthier for you, happier for you. You may have cut off communication with this person. King of Swords in reverse. You may have decided that it's time to move forward with a lack of communication, or this could potentially mean that you've come out with some harsh words and let this person know, you may have let this person know how you're feeling and what you're going to do about it. This conflict, this relationship, this lack of equal give and take had you feeling stuck, feeling like you couldn't move forward. Six of Swords twice in the same set of cards. You've been stuck and been at odds with yourself, I think, more than anything else, about what to do regarding this relationship. So that's what I have for you today, Scorpio. I hope that helped. I hope that you got something out of the reading, and I wish the best for you, and I hope that you join me next time. Take care, Scorpio. Bye.